This is a channeling of the Rainbow Conclave on the creation of nature and the nature of creation. Into time we do doing so because we have been asked to explain why there is something instead of nothing, and what this is not, and not is but an is that is. We apologize. We intend to confuse you. This subject, this topic is never ending. Wherever you go in all creation, they are communicating on the exact nature of creation. And in whatever realm we visit and find ourselves in, they have tentative guesses, often very beautiful ones, great creations, great visions of what reality might be, and yet it is always missing something. Then realize reality itself is the paradox that something is. This is a fundamental quality of everything. That is why you call it essence. We know we are moving within the realm of what you philosophically understand as tautology, simply circular statements pointing to themselves. We would, however, say that the circle in itself is in that way a symbol that transcends this um, apparent paradox by allowing you to center yourself in the harmony of dual nature. Understand that this is what many of all systems of belief, both on this world and in many other worlds, uh, are trying to accomplish. It is a way for sentient beings to approach the paradox, the mystery of all creation. What is in some of your Gnostic traditions known as the pearl, which also can be known as the monad, the tiniest particles making up matter. These particles are, as is stated in parts of your Buddhist phenomenology, constantly fading in and out of existence. They are occurring and non occurring at the same time. These particles are only brought into being by a conjunction with attention. So, what you typically would understand as the you part of your personality is the attention that are bringing these particles into their factual fruition from the substrata of potential ineffability which makes up everything. This is exactly the substrata or layer from which we come. You know this as the 12th dimension, or we are at least communicating it to the entity we are coming through at present in that way. But you could also approach us as the first or primary density of everything, this very particular energy. And so we would say that that is what is substantial in this universe. It is what you know as the word in some of your traditions, the logos, all reason shining through, not understood as deductive reasoning or logic in that sense, but we are speaking of the connection between separate realms of expression or manifestation being fused together into a willful expression, which then creates and recreates the world by its own potential willful image. That is then what we are bringing ourselves forth to explain this night to the channel. He has for a long time been trying to settle the apparent discrepancy between, on the one hand, simply accepting what is residing in the now, or um, acquiescing in the Buddhist concept of sunyata, or this type of emptiness of form, which is, in one sense, the aim of religious or spiritual practice, to be able to reside in the pure, beautiful reality of the now, of infinite creation, which you are partaking and are being created by. On the other hand, we understand that the principle you know as the law of attraction, this sense that your attitude seems to create reality, of course, on a much higher, much more concentrated level than on the fourth dimensional plane of human existence. It is possible to unfold anything from intention immediately. But this law of attraction, as you know it, gets humans tangled up in all kinds of strange misconceptions about their own behavior. You act as your own senses, and you try to become the idols you wish to be instead of progressing from already the wonderful image you have created. We would then say there is no opposition between these two things, because following the law of attraction, you will automatically be led back to center, meaning whenever you receive what you wish, this reception will in itself bring about a sort of progressive imbalance, a type of um, we want to say in a positive way, discordance in your energy that will then invite for more things to be cleared out. And so when your soul tires with this process, it will return to the place of quietude. And from this place of quietude, you will either move into a new aspect of more willful creation, allowing yourself to be a conduit for the creative forces flowing through your bodily incarnation from your soul's all wise perspective. And by doing this, you will learn lessons that will require you to return to quietude. And so all creation is but this, a whole and a broken line, as in your I Ching, two intersecting lines, a horizontal and a horizontal line crossing. We want to, the word we're looking for, is it perpendicular, perhaps two lines crossing each other in the figure of the cross, the Islamic symbol of the moon waxing and waning, becoming whole and then shifting to its sickle shape again. The Buddhist wheel, the Hebrew word of God, the moving Tao, opposing heaven and earth, all is dissolved in the all vibration. The contains every partial symphony that may be played out in it. And so this Om is the sublime word spoken by God throughout creation. Creation creates itself through these base vibrations. These vibrations make up the filling between the empty spaces. Consciousness is but the juxtapositional dance of these two opposing forces, camouflaging as everything, in the end returning to the one syzygy of perfect unity. We are simply repeating an age-old message in quite comprehensive and not too occult platform this evening. These messages are available wherever, whenever any of you should seek them out. Go with the sensation at the base of your neck, in the soft fold below your skull. This is where a tinkling sensation will activate you, and you will return to the sense of gnosis residing in your mental centers. We are the quantum energy, dubbed in this instance the Rainbow Conclave. It has been our joy to communicate with you this evening. Take our advice or leave it if you do not find it suitable for your purposes. We are where creation is taking place. You are there too. We will see each other in eternity. Goodbye for this interaction.